Okay, Megan, this is the way that I would recommend you handle your project. Okay, it's the easiest way to handle it. And just excuse my 3 mornings here. Okay, what I've done is I've just got one main storyboard. I've put on this storyboard 2 labels. One that I've put in some text, my favorite animals, and one that right now I don't have any text in. And then I put on 5 buttons: horses, cats, rabbits, dogs, and a closed description button. And that's all I've got on this main storyboard. And then I added some actions and an outlet. Okay, so for the actions, let me come in here and get rid of some things first. Let me get rid of these so I can recreate them for you. Okay. So for the actions, if you don't have your storyboard and your code here, what you can do is click on the icon that looks like it's got 2 circles. That's to view the assistant editor, and that'll bring up your code next to your storyboard. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do this in just a minute. Before I do, I'm going to bounce over here to this label. This label, I want you to notice that on the lines I have 0. This does not mean that we have 0 number of lines. This means you have an unlimited number of lines. Okay, so this is unlimited. And then I've got your word wrap, which is basically it's going to wrap the text so it's not one big long line. And that's the only thing I changed. Oh, I did change the system font so it wasn't so big. So those are the only things I changed here. Oops, sorry. One more thing I changed the mode to the top left. Okay, so that's what I changed. So I'm going to go here to the viewcontroller.h. Okay, and we're going to add the actions for the buttons. Now I've already done this for the horse and the cats. So for the rabbits, I'm going to hold down the control key and drag. Okay, I'm going to create an action. I'm going to call this Btn rabbits. I'm going to keep the ID. The type is ID. Keep it as sender, touch up inside, and say connect. And I'm going to do the same thing for the dogs. Okay, this is an action. I'm going to call it button dogs. ID, touch up inside, sender, and I'm going to say connect. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to tell you I did the same thing for this label that you can't see right now, except that the connection was an outlet instead of an action, and I named it LBL animal for label animal. And I left everything else the same. Okay? So I've got my buttons for my rabbits, dogs, horses, and cats, and I have my button for my closed description, which is right here, and I have my outlet for my animal, my label animal. And that's all I need. Now I'm going to come over to my viewcontroller.m file, and let me get this bigger so you can see it. Okay. It automatically imported my viewcontroller.h file for me. Even though my label is not hidden right now, I want to make sure the label is displayed. So the first thing I'm going to do, if somebody clicks on that button for the horses, I'm going to make sure the label is displayed. And then I'm going to enter in the text or the description for the horses. And I just wanted this to indent a little bit, so I added a couple lines. And I wanted to break up, a couple spaces. And I wanted to break up my paragraph so this \n adds 2 blank lines to this, and then I've got a couple spaces here to indent the next paragraph. So this will display the text for my horses. I've done the same thing for my cats. I display the label, and then I say the text in the label animal is going to be this text, and I've typed in the text for the animals. Make sure you keep in this @ sign. And then for my description close, what I want to do is I just want to hide that label. I just don't want to show it anymore. So now, if I'm running this program, which I've got it running already, if I click on horses, I get a description of the horses. And I left a blank area here so I could put in an image if I wanted to. And I can close the description. Cats, same thing. And I can close the description. Okay, this is the easiest way, I think, to handle your project. So this is the recommended way that I would do it. You can do the various view controllers, but you'd have to add classes for each of those, and it's really getting into more difficulty than what I'm wanting for you to have to deal with for this project. So I'll show you how to do it in another video, but I would recommend this way. It's a lot easier. And that's it for this video.